to you about something very, very important. It's all very important what we've been saying. But you can see, I'm going to talk to you about the end times, right? Because we are living in the end times now. The world, the scientists have proven that fossil fuels will run out possibly 50 years, maybe 60 years if we're lucky. That's why, or not lucky, don't believe in luck, fortunate. That is why the scientists are trying to get wind energy, nuclear energy, all sorts of energy, because we're going to run out of fossil fuels. But it says in the Bible, God is in control of the end of time, but it says in the Bible what is going to happen at the end of time. Now I'm prepared, I don't know if you're prepared for the end of time, I'm prepared. I know what it says in the book of Revelation, the book of Daniel. In the Bible is the only book in the whole history that will tell us when the end of the world is. Well, not when it is, but what is going to happen prior to it being the end of the world. Okay, it tells you the Bible, it doesn't tell you a date, but it tells you what is going to happen. There's going to be wars, there's going to be rumours of wars, there's going to be lawlessness, there's going to be earthquakes, tsunamis, there's going to be things in the sky. Now I've seen on social media the amount of things that have been seen in the sky that have been unusual, have rocketed recently. There's so many sightings in the skies of all sorts of strange things. It says in the Bible that will happen. And it says in the Bible that man's heart will also grow cold. Okay? Now, everything that's happening in the Bible in Israel is predicted in the Bible before Jesus comes back. And before his people are raptured into heaven, there's going to be a time when everyone who believes in God is going to be taken up to heaven. And those who do not confess Jesus as Lord of their lives will be left behind for a period of time, and you will be given a second chance. You will be given a second chance to believe in Jesus. Now mark my words, you're going to remember this conversation, you're going to remember what I said when half of the population has left this planet and is no longer here. The government are setting up saying, oh, there's aliens are taking people, aliens are a real thing. That's not true, that's lies. When Christians and believers are taken up to heaven in what's called the rapture or the snatching, those who believe in Jesus as Lord of their lives will be taken up to heaven. Those who don't believe will be left on earth for a period of time and given a chance to believe in him. You're going to remember what I've said, and I'm urging you now, if you believe in Jesus now as Lord of your life, you will be given that chance now. But if you don't, you're going to be left behind, and what you're going to be left behind to is chaos, carnage, war, lawlessness, a cashless society which we're coming to right now. And it says in the Bible there is going to be a chip in mark that is put upon people so we cannot buy or sell. Now, which book in this whole of all the books of history has told us that there's going to be a cashless society and there's going to be a chip that people are forced to have so that we can buy or sell? There's no other book in history apart from the Bible that was written thousands of years ago that has predicted this, and guess what? It is happening now. They've got a quantum dot, they've got a nano chip that they're putting into people's hands, they're putting it into people's foreheads, and it's giving them access to food, it's giving them access to medical care, it's giving them access to going to shops. And it says in the Bible, if you take this mark of the beast, okay, you will be condemned. Alright, the government are trying to force people to have a mark so that you can only buy or sell if you have this mark. I'm not going to have it, I'm not going to be forced to do anything. The Bible tells me that we need to trust in God with all our heart. So I urge you today to read the book of Revelation. Don't believe my word on it, because I'm not telling you everything that's in the Bible. You need to read it for yourself. You need to read the book of Revelation, you need to read the book of Daniel, and you need to read for yourself what's going to happen in the last days. You might be walking around here having a nice time. Yeah, it's lovely to have a nice time. It's lovely to have a laugh with mates. It's nice to have a day out. But you've got to think about your soul and your eternity and what is going to happen at the end of days, what is going to happen to you when you die? What is going to happen when this earth is finished and Jesus comes back? Okay, so I urge you to get a Bible. One of the strongest things you can do in your life actually is get a Bible and read it. It's not a weak thing. It's one of the strongest things anyone can do. Is get one of the best books in the world and actually read it for yourself. Instead of judging and saying that's load of rubbish, you can read it for yourself and see the truth that will set you free from this world that will entangle you.
Thank you.
Alright, that's... Right, let's...